I got the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breakfast by the morning. I had a six by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. The rats keep me up on the volume. I had a in my shoulder. You got a bitch. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth. Who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad. You too. Dripping my swag.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Second down, Winston. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Ready, hot, move ready. Screen, triple C.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is taken at the 15. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On 1st down, Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. Touchdown, Carolina! A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Blue waiting. Let him go.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. He's going to wind up and got his man complete. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 66 yards. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a first down run with Collins. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Third and long for Winston. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Gun, gun. We're gonna set. Gun, gun. Great. Check.
Here's Newton now on second down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And he throws it in. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
We're gonna set. Come on. Four down. Alert. Let's rock now. Express. Gun. Hey, get right down. Get right there.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to go deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess, his second touchdown on the season, and the Panthers add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Chunks, we'll see if they can get the score. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. He's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball, outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession.
Hey. Ready. Blue ready.
Winston now from the 50. He hits his target, left side, Watson. 23 yards on the play.
Hey, let's go. We got four.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. K1 short. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, check. Ready to go.
From the gun, Winston. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Hey, stop. Let's go.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the 1st down with his legs.
Hey, let's convert. Let's convert. Green, triple C.
From the red zone now, Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check. 59. Sonic. It's just me and you.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Where's that up?
On 3rd down, Winston. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
on 1st and 10. Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Set. Look at it. 4 down. Great. Express.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Okay, even just being nice, the last 2 plays were not very good offensively. So if you're the play caller, was it the team's execution or was it strategy? If it was execution, you continue to call the game the way you're calling it. But if it's strategy, change up what you're doing and figure it out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Express. 54. Mike's 54. Hey. Express. Great. Check the hot read. Put it hot. Hey. 26, check 26. Put it hot.
Back to throw, Newton. Complete to right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Hey, let's go. 3, triple C.
Jameis to throw it. And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Gano now to add the extra point. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Green, triple C. Hey, sub. Let's go. Let me go.
A first down throw for Winston. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go, and he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Great. Under crunch. He's coming.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Chips over here. Let's overload. 20. Do some. Hey. What do you? Right there to 3. Check 9. Gun. Ship. Set.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's got room. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
18 loves to go deep. Put a body on him. Single receiver. Right there to 3. Express. Great. Set.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gano's kick is right through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30. Yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Slam!
The third quarter starts with a run from Anderson. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
20. Let's go. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Hey. We got three, fellas. We got three. Ready to hot? Motion. I got one. Great.
To throw on second down is Newton. And this will complete right side to Funchess. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
That's it. 180. Let's rock now. Slam. Check. Great. Check. Hey. Check three.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
We got 4. Gun. Pick the edge. Come. 20. Say hot. Mike 51. Gun. Get right there. Hey, let's calm down.
On second down, here's Newton. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Let's go. Express.
Newton on third down. And he's got his target. That's more. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
On the ball. Great. Do something. 8.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Oh, my Cam. There's times when I'm not analyzing up here. I'm just appreciating. Led NFL quarterbacks in rushing last year. He is truly the ultimate weapon at that position.
From the red zone now, Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They go play action here on first down. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and now it's second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's Newton now on second down. And that's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funchess, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Throwing again here, Fitzpatrick on second and 10. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Force! Watch tight end. Tight right.
Now Collins. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Double tight. Even. 4 down. Even.
Second down, Fitzpatrick. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On third down, Fitzpatrick. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
Hey. On three. Motion.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Great.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Being able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
On the ball. Great. Say hut. 3 down. Great.
Now Newton on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Bird. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Newton now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
We got three. 3 down. Great. Check 24.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That one good for 33 and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Gun. There you go. We're going to set. What is it? Great. Great. Yeah. You don't want none.
Here's Newton. Steps away to his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Here's Humphreys. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Right to the 3. Watch out.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Gerald McCoy in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Get right there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Mike 52, Mike. Great. Great. What are you?
Here's Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Let's go. Watch tight is right. Alert.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, nice move. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Great.
To throw on 2nd down. Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there. What are you?
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Guilt trip is here, baby. Guilt trip is here. Here we go. Here we go. Sack. Come on. Double tight, guys. Double tight. Gun. Do some. Set. Hey, watch edge.
Now Newton. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the masterclass right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. This will be taken very short. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Tight end right. Great. Hey, get right down. Get right there. Get right there.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Looking to throw on second down. Newton, and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Levante David coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Express! 3 down. Hey. He's checking. Crash. Green. What are you? Switch.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Keith Tandy. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Hey, we're pretty quiet.
3.
58.
Force.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Hey. Go ahead, baby. Go.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Gun. Green. Rush in.
Newton's going to throw it. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, the win means they'll finish the first half at a